Hello and welcome to You Think. Today we will learn about signs that you're way more intelligent than you realize. Let's take a look. Have you ever wondered how smart you are? Intelligence is a highly complex thing to quantify. It's your ability to learn from your experiences and use those experiences to shape or understand your environment. However, there is a wide variety of intelligence types like spatial, linguistic or emotional intelligence. Because intelligence is diverse and complex, judging how smart you are isn't always an easy task. Intelligence tests are one common way for people to measure how they stack up against the rest of the population. But most intelligence tests don't account for all the different kinds of intelligence out there. Intelligence quotient, or IQ tests, for example, rarely pose questions related to creative or artistic intelligence. If you're highly creative, you may score below average on an IQ test, but that doesn't mean you're not more intelligent than most. If you've never taken an IQ test or don't excel on tests in general, there are other strategies you can use to judge your intellectual talents. Your brain power naturally influences your habits, decisions, and preferences, so you can sometimes measure intelligence by analyzing what you say and do daily. Over the years, experts have discovered several ways intelligent people talk, think, and live a little differently from everyone else. Geniuses, for example, tend to maintain more radical schedules, enjoy certain hobbies and passions, and engage in rich creative activities that explore and expand their minds. If you are highly intelligent, you may live your life similarly. Even if you don't think anything special about you, you may discover telltale signs of intelligence in your everyday behavior. Things that seem entirely normal may be tried and true signs of an active and intelligent mind. That's why, in this video, we will look closely at signs that you are smarter than you realize. Before we get started, let's make one thing clear. This isn't an intelligence test. You won't walk away from this video with a score you can compare to others you know. But if these habits, talents, and tendencies sound familiar, the simple truth may be that you are way more intelligent than you think. There's a common misconception that intelligent people are constantly brimming with good ideas. We can thank many geniuses throughout history for their profound discoveries, but many bad ones preceded their one or two great ideas. In other words, highly intelligent people don't always have brilliant ideas. Instead, they work hard and generate many ideas, some changing the world. This skill, called idea generation, sets many smart people apart from the crowd. Creating new ideas at the drop of a hat is difficult, but the most intelligent people make it look easy. Every one of your ideas may not be brilliant or profound, but if you generate lots of them, you're likely a creative and inspired individual. Intelligent people have a sense of humor that can be difficult to pin down. You may find yourself laughing at things that no one else thinks are funny or cracking up over a reference other people don't get. Your jokes may not always be sophisticated, but if you have a unique sense of humor, you're probably brighter than average. Why? Because intellectual people make connections and recognize layers of irony that others don't notice. Your sense of humor may be subtle and nuanced, or you may laugh at darker subjects others don't enjoy. Either way, you have difficulty finding an audience for your jokes because your brain works differently than most. The most intelligent people have an uncanny ability to remember things others don't. They process and recall ideas with incredible depth, often latching onto tiny details and nuanced ideas. But where does their superpowered memory come from? Memory isn't all raw intelligence. Instead, it comes from a blend of experience and ability. More intelligent people recall ideas more precisely than most because they spend much time exercising their memories. They challenge themselves to remember niche knowledge or retain large stores of information almost every day. As a result, their memory becomes stronger and sharper every day. Among your friends, you might be known for your elephant-like memory. Maybe you can surprise people with how much you recall about things that happened years ago. In either case, you have a strong memory, probably because you're wiser than you know. Do you like daydreaming? Highly intelligent people tend to be avid daydreamers. You have an active and powerful imagination, so when something is boring, you may retreat into a world inside your head. Studies have shown that daydreaming correlates with higher levels of mental activity and cognitive performance. So, if you like drifting off in the middle of the day, don't sell yourself short. You're likely more intelligent than you realize. Many people think cognition and emotion are separate skills, but these two categories of intelligence are intricately intertwined. In other words, people who excel at cognitive exercises like problem solving demonstrate a fuller understanding of their feelings. Why? Because more intelligent people spend more time reflecting on their emotions and dissecting their feelings in certain situations. If you're highly intelligent, you're likely familiar with the depth of your feelings and can express them constructively. That alone is a telltale sign that you're more intelligent and thoughtful than most. Most highly intelligent people value their solitude. In other words, they enjoy spending time alone. Smart people appreciate moments of peace and solitude, as many of their favorite activities, like reading and writing, are best performed alone. To highly intelligent people, solitude isn't punishing or tedious. It's an opportunity to dive deep into the subjects that fascinate them without anyone else getting in the way. If this sounds familiar, you're probably more intelligent and introverted than you think. Sometimes, intelligent people quickly master things that others struggle to learn. For example, smart people learn how to play instruments relatively quickly because they naturally understand basic rhythms. Highly intelligent people can keep time better than most, even with zero musical experience. In general, highly intelligent people quickly understand and replicate musical patterns. They not only perform music well, but are drawn to diverse musical genres and often get lost in complex and moving pieces. Whether you're a musician or a music aficionado, your ear for music may signal how smart you are. Most people have a hard time coping with uncertainty, but highly intelligent people aren't bothered in the same way. Why? Because sometimes ambiguity is the only possible answer. The more complex something becomes, the less likely you are to find a clean and straightforward solution. You may notice confusing contradictions and discover gaps in your knowledge, but that's okay. Your problems don't have to be solved right away. If you can be patient and calm amid confusion, you may be among the most intelligent people you know. Anxiety is prevalent among highly intelligent people. They have strong imaginations that produce all kinds of spiraling thoughts and negative patterns. As an intelligent person, you may also think about ways your life may fall apart. In either case, these worrisome thoughts can manifest as anxiety and self-doubt. If this sounds familiar, your brain may be working on overdrive. It's not always fun or happy, but your anxiety is just another sign that you're brighter than most. Studies have shown that highly intelligent people enjoy working in less organized environments. That doesn't mean intelligent people are dirty or unhygienic. Instead, many smart people work well in cluttered spaces surrounded by sources of inspiration. For example, you might have books across your desk or papers taped to the wall. You may work in a studio surrounded by crafts or a garage with every tool you can imagine spread onto the floor. Wherever you like to work, a cluttered space may be the perfect environment for your mind to work and create. If you're highly intelligent, you might spend part of your day doing what seems like absolutely nothing. On the outside, anyone who sees you might think you're staring into space, but you're probably doing something smart people love to do. Setting aside time to think. You might close your eyes and sit, pace around the room, or talk to yourself out loud. All of these are ways intelligent people maintain a dialogue with their brains, allowing them to generate ideas and solve complicated problems. Thinking is an activity all its own. If you're highly intelligent, thinking may be one of your favorite ways to spend the day. Do you have a hard time staying focused? Concentration is a skill many highly intelligent people have in spades. Even if people surround them, they can shut off their senses and fully concentrate on something they're passionate about. When that happens, there's no breaking their concentration. They work in fervor until they brought their ideas to life. If you're intelligent, you may have experienced something like this before. You get a great idea and you run to your desk to get that idea out of your head. When you're inspired enough, you can focus just about anywhere because you are way more intelligent than you realize. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the time you invested here today, subscribe and hit the bell icon for more content from YOUTHINK.